Operators cited that cost is a limiting factor in the profitability of the business. So it's very expensive to fence your place, to put in the different infrastructure, the kind of equipment that you really need. So with the international airport, your products would be able to move rapid time, very quick from St. Vincent, get to its destination, hence a higher quality product. So with a higher quality product comes higher cost. That's how you're going to make back your money for your business. Okay, other benefits. Marketing opportunities and greater market access. That's another benefit that the international airport will bring. Now, SVG we already have a thriving market in Trinidad and Tobago, St. Lucia, Grenada, Barbados. They normally take most of our lobsters. Most recently, the Dutch islands of St. Martin, Dominica, Antigua, Barbuda, and Anguilla. We usually export fish to these islands, but only in small quantities, only now and then. We have a highly underutilized market in the US. The US, they would take our fish from us, but we don't really utilize the opportunity, again, because of transportation. Getting the fish from St. Vincent and the Grenadines to the United States. You have to wait until Amerijet comes in on a Tuesday. What if Amerijet doesn't show this week? You got to wait until next week. So which means that your business partner in the US, they have to wait also, right? Your fish is in New York. Amerijet comes to St. Vincent. Amerijet has to go to Grenada before he leaves, sometimes to Trinidad, then to Miami, and then to New York. So like I said before, a huge portion of the 2013 export data is owed to investors in Bequia exporting significant quantities of fish in 2013. That 31.3% increase in export from last year. Okay, other marketing opportunities. St. Vincent and the Grenadines have signed a number of trade agreements and economic partnership with other countries of the world. These trade agreements also include trade in fish products and agricultural products, right? St. Vincent is a member of CARICOM and also the OECS, right? CARICOM makes a lot of the negotiations for trade for the countries in the region. Being a member of CARICOM, St. Vincent, we're part of the Caribbean Agreement. That's the Canada-CARICOM trade agreement. That allows us to export our agricultural produce to Canada. We're part of the CBI, the Caribbean Basin Initiative. That allows us to export our agricultural produce and our fish products to the United States of America. You also have the CARICOM-Cuba Agreement, CARICOM and Costa Rica, Colombia, Argentina, Dominican Republic, and Venezuela. Those are countries that we can export our fish to. It's just a little over 2 weeks ago. Two guys came to the Fisheries Division from Argentina. They were interested in buying fish from St. Vincent and the Grenadines to supply Argentina. They're willing to send their guys here in St. Vincent and the Grenadines to train our people as to the processing type that they want, whether fillet or steaks or whatever the case is, and the type of packaging that they want. Argentina and Colombia, they want our fish, but we can't ship our fish there. Why? Transportation. We do not have an international airport to get our fish from St. Vincent to those destinations. So, an international airport, really vital in those trade regions. Now, international airport would provide international flights. Larger planes mean greater quantities of fish and fish products can be exported. Okay? More international flights mean increased frequency in your export. So the more destination, if you used to export your fish, let's say twice a month, you can now increase 4, 5, 6 times per month. Right? Because you have more international flights. Now also with the international flights, products will arrive at the market destination directly without any transshipment at other airports. So you no longer have to wait on Amerijet to go to Grenada and sometimes Trinidad, then to Miami, and then from Miami to New York. Okay? This reduces the cost and the chance of spoilage. The quality and the freshness will also be maintained. This transmits to exporters obtaining better prices for their fish. About 1 month ago, there's a lady in St. Vincent. She normally sells shrimp and so forth from Trinidad, but she ended up getting a really good deal, the prices and so forth, on shrimp all the way from Australia. Right? I'm telling you, jumbo shrimps, really big, you know, good price for them. Now, the fish came from Australia to LA, perfect condition. But then, to move from LA to St. Vincent, Amerijet, the fish arrived in New York on the Saturday. Amerijet wasn't leaving until Tuesday. You know the rest of the story. Shrimp spoil. You know, no direct flight, no frequency in flight, right? So that's how money down the drain. If we had an international airport, it would be from Australia to LA, then from LA to St. Vincent and the Grenadines. An international airport will enable us to utilize our underutilized species. I'm not too sure if you know this, but we actually have squid in our waters, right? We have one of the world's largest species of squid, the diamondback squid. We have it in our waters. Fishermen don't go out and harvest it because it's something that we're not really accustomed to, so we don't really bother with it. But other countries such as Canada and Asia, the Asian countries, Vietnam, Malaysia, China, Japan, they utilize squid. We can harvest our squid and export squid, even if we don't eat it. We can export and we can harvest it and we can export. So exporters could export unconventional products, those not traditionally exploited, and far less exported. We can start harvesting them and export them. The shell from conch in Kanawha and in Union, I think Kanawha especially, there are mountains of conch shell. Mountains of conch shell. You know that we could use conch shell to make cement? Yeah, conch shell can make cement. Yeah? Conch shell can be exported with the proper inspection, the proper documentation from the Fisheries Division. We can export conch shell to produce decorative ornaments to put in your house. Do you know how much tourists would like to come and get some sort of conch shell ornament in the Caribbean? Conch shell is symbolic of the Caribbean. Conch shell is symbolic of the Caribbean. I've been to countries like Colombia, Scotland, Australia, right? US. I've never seen conchs in those countries. Never. Conch shell is symbolic of the Caribbean. A lot of tourists, when they come to the Caribbean, they would like to get conch shell. They would like to have conch shell ornament and jewelry readily available in their country to buy. An international airport can help with that. Now, with an international airport, market opportunities are limitless. Antigua Barbuda. I mean, come on, Antigua is part of the OECS. We spend the same money. We're located in CARICOM, in the same Caribbean region. It's just a matter of a few hours from St. Vincent to Antigua. Antigua is exporting lobster tail to Vietnam. What happened to St. Vincent? Are we the worst? Antigua is exporting lobster tail to Vietnam. Opportunities for us. And not to take the wind out of your sail, but tourism and ecotourism. There are benefits for fishermen in the tourist industry. Increase guests, increase arrivals means a greater demand for fish by the hotels. Right, so you get more tourists, hotel need more fish, you catch more fish, you make more money. Right? Whale watching. This year for me, I mean, I'm not against whale hunting, right? Because we only take 4 whales per year, as opposed to other countries who just hunt indiscriminately. But for me, this year was one of the best years for whaling, right? The fishermen didn't catch any whale. We can do whale watching. I sat in my office in my office in Kingston, pull back the curtain, look out my window, and saw a mother and a calf right outside in the water, jumping up. Opportunities for tourists. Fishermen put tourists on the boat, and you go whale watching. Tourists love that kind of stuff. Tourists love that. I know it because even me, while in Australia, technically I was a tourist. I actually spent money to go watch whales. I spent money to go see whales jump up and down in the Sydney Harbour. Sport fishing. Nobody knows the fishing grounds in your country, in your fishery waters. Nobody knows the fishing grounds like you do. You know where to catch fish. So you know where to take the tourists, and they know for sure they will catch fish, and them catching fish mean money. Once you take tourists out to fish and they start catching fish, they will pay you. They will spend money. The Grenadines. We claim on TV, on the internet, your brochure, your magazines, we have some of the best waters for diving. Anybody usually dive for conch and lobsters? I mean, I'm quite sure if you ask those people who usually dive for conch and lobsters, right, they will tell you that they know some of the best places underwater, some of the best patches of reef underwater, where you could take tourists and you're guaranteed to see all different species of fish, all kind of prettiness underwater. We need an international airport, international flights to bring in tourists, to utilize our resources. People say that St. Vincent doesn't have any resources, but they're like, we have a natural resource, the sea. Really beautiful.